Oh boy, the day has come. A while back I published this video titled Garmin Needs to Make This Now. And you can see in the thumbnail there, I'm pointing at a band on my wrist with no display, a simple device. And in that video, I discussed the possibility of a brand like Garmin dethroning the popular Whoop band by creating a viable alternative at a lower price with no subscription. Fast forward to today, and Garmin has finally done this. Well, kinda. Today, Garmin has announced the new Garmin Index sleep monitor, and unfortunately, I don't have one yet. They were supposed to get one to me before this video was made, but things happen. In either case, I do have all the details. I asked a lot of questions to their marketing team, and we need to talk about it today. At its core, the Garmin Index sleep monitor is a lightweight, screenless device that's designed to track your health and wellness data while still being synced to the same Garmin Connect ecosystem as all of your other devices. The idea here is simple. If you own something like a Garmin Fenix 8 or the Garmin Venue X1 here, but you hate wearing something on your wrist while you're sleeping, that's where the sleep monitor comes in, which is far less bulky and uncomfortable to track your sleep data. And then when you wake up in the morning, you simply throw your watch back on for your next big adventure. Cool, right? In some ways, but there are some quirks with this new product. So the first topic we need to discuss here is the price. The new Index sleep monitor from Garmin will retail for $169 here in the USA. And I think for what you're getting here, that's a fairly reasonable price. And when we look at the name of this product being the Index sleep monitor, the Index series of products have always been for sort of health and wellness. And in the past, Garmin has created things like smart scales under the Index umbrella. So that's sort of where this product lands. This new band is supposed to be an ultra comfortable, lightweight band designed for sleep. The band itself is actually wider than you'd find on something like the Whoop band here or the High Rock strap from Amazfit here, and it's supposed to disperse the weight of the band more evenly, have a nice thin texture to the fabric, and be something you can wear on your arm without even noticing it while you sleep, which is kind of cool, and I get the idea behind the design. From the images I've seen, the band appears to be Velcro or nylon. It looks like it's some sort of stretchy material that you'll be able to wear on your upper arm or your bicep area, stretch it over kind of like a sleeve, and then secure it with Velcro. So it does look very comfortable in the images I've seen. Now the sleeve itself is just a piece of fabric, but the actual smarts behind the Index sleep monitor comes in the form of a little pod that actually slips into the band and can be removed if you need to recharge the pod itself or if you need to wash the band. In terms of battery life, we're looking at 7 nights of continuous heart rate monitoring and SpO2 or blood oxygen saturation monitoring, which is pretty decent. And it does recharge using the same proprietary Garmin charging cable as all of their other products, like this Fenix 8 I'm holding here. And taking a closer look at the pod itself, it does feature Garmin's latest Gen 5 heart rate sensor, which again is the same as all of their newer watches, like this Venue X1 I'm wearing here, or this Garmin Fenix 8 here. The Index sleep monitor, as the name implies, will track all of your sleep metrics, your sleep stages, your sleep score, your heart rate variability, breathing variation, skin temperature, and women's health metrics, and some more. The new Garmin Index sleep monitor can actually be used standalone. You don't actually have to own another wearable device from Garmin to use this, which is cool in theory. But we need to talk about what this thing does not do, because when I first saw the images of this new Index sleep monitor, I got pretty excited because I thought it might be a viable alternative to something like the Whoop band I'm wearing here. So the first thing to note is, as the name implies, this is not an all-day fitness or wellness tracker. So it's not going to track your activity throughout the day, like your step count. It's not going to track your calories burned or any of your activities at all. This is purely a device designed just for sleep only. So it's not something you can wear all day long, check your body battery on your phone, then sleep with it, and then go on the next day and use it for going for a run or anything like that. Only for sleep. That's the whole idea behind the Index sleep monitor. With that being said, I do think this is a pretty massive missed opportunity from Garmin. I like the idea that it does track your sleep and you don't have to wear your watch to bed, but why not enable other features on this device? The hardware is there. I can assume it has a lot of the same features as the built-in heart rate sensor on these watches, so why not allow it to track all of that other stuff throughout the day? I thought that was kind of strange. Another quirk about the new Garmin Index sleep monitor is that it cannot be used as an external external heart rate sensor. I thought this was also a pretty big miss. A lot of brands out there like Coros or even Polar offer optical heart rate sensors that you wear up on your bicep. And wearing it up on your bicep does actually improve accuracy. It's a better spot to record your heart rate data compared to your wrist. It's got less bones, there's more meat up there and veins and stuff, so it's a better spot to record heart rate data. So if you did have an external heart rate sensor up here and pair it to your watch or your treadmill or even your phone or something like that for doing other activities, it would be useful to be able to do that. Now with the Garmin Index Sleep Monitor, again, it is purely limited to tracking sleep only. This cannot be used as an external sensor. And again, I have to wonder why. Like if it has a Bluetooth connection to your phone and it has a heart rate sensor, it's all there. Why can't that just be enabled? Hopefully in a firmware update down the road, but for now, this thing is only for tracking your sleep data. So that brings us to the closing thoughts of this little quick video, just an announcement video explaining what this thing actually is. What do I think about it so far after reading the spec sheet? The Index Sleep Monitor is something I was hoping Garmin would make, but it does feel like it's limited. I love the fact that I can wear this to sleep instead of wearing my watch, and that is a very useful feature to have because sometimes these Garmin watches can get pretty big. If you have a 51mm Fenix 8 or a Tactics 8 or something like that, you know what I'm talking about. But in my mind, it would have made more sense to add more functionality to this thing to make it more competitive to something like a Whoop band or even some of the other bands that have been announced lately, like the Samaze Fit Hyrox band or even that Polar band that just got announced today. For example, if we look at the Whoop band here, you can track your all-day metrics, your step count, your heart rate, and even take it on a run paired to your phone to collect full metrics, including your GPS track and your heart rate. Still though, for $169, if you are in the Garmin ecosystem and you do want to track your sleep without wearing your watch, this is pretty much the only alternative right now, unless you opt for something like one of those Vivo bands or something like that. So that's really it for this video. Just a quick hot take on the new Garmin Index Sleep Monitor. I will be getting this thing in the very near future and putting it through its paces, making sure it does all the things it claims to do. And if you want to see that upcoming video when I have a full review about it, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. And while you're down there, might as well give this video a thumbs up while you're at it. And at this point, I want to hear from you in the comments down below. What do you think of the new Garmin Index Sleep Monitor? Is this something you're willing to pay for? Is this something you find value in? Do you hate sleeping with your watch and you are very excited this thing exists? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. And after you do that, also check out the description down below where you can pick up your very own Garmin Index Sleep Monitor and all of the Garmin watches I talked about in this video. And after you do that, also check out all of my other social media profiles, my Instagram, my threads, my podcast, and my merch store where you can pick up a sweet t-shirt like this. Okay, friends, that's it for this one. I'll see you soon. There's a lot going on right now. Until next time. Bye.